Alright, let's start our demo play. First, we can see this is the console of our operation manager, giving us some warning with the red sign and the yellow sign. Okay, red sign means which is very severe, so we should to process or handle it immediately. This is the console of our System Center Virtual Machine Manager, and we can see the stock trader service. This will give you the concept of the service, just like the service concept in the Kubernetes. You don't need to care about the VM side. You don't need to care about the pod or the container in the Kubernetes. So it just give you the abstract of your service, because you just need to care your service in now the cloud modern microservice era. Everything should be service. You don't need to care about what running inside it, because there's lots of different components which should be high redundancy. So just like here, we got the service with 4 tiers: the mid-op, the middle BSL, the database, and the web tier. And we can see here we got the 2 VMs, the ST Web 001 and ST Web 002, which compose our web tier and which is running no problem. All right. Then we will use the WAS Web Application Service to give some load to our web frontline, and we switch to our operation system. It can capture the overload almost immediately. We can see it. Okay, there you go. Now we got the 2 warning of our web tier. Okay, which show something is overload, and we can set the trigger by ourselves. Okay. Okay, we can see the create data of this video 2013, a long time ago. Okay. So you guess what it will do next? Okay, let's take a. Now you got a warning. You got a warning. You can do it and solve it by yourself. You can manually add some VM to your web tier, or if it's so good, your orchestrator engine can capture the issue and solve it automatically. But during the time, it will let you know what happened, what it will do, and does it need your approval to do the next step. Okay. And this is our Runbook in the orchestrator. Once it capture the warning, it will make the request to the manager. So this is the portal, just like a service portal, accomplished by the service manager. And if you are familiar with Microsoft product, it is the SharePoint. So our orchestrator had already made the request for the service, which means you can see the stock trader service get some performance issue. So whether you approve or not, we add some resource to it automatically. So once our manager got this information, he can approve or deny the request, and the request will submit by the orchestrator automatically. Okay, but here just like this description, it's the template in the orchestrator. Okay, because even our system is smart enough, it cannot tell you what's happening accurate automatically. Even now we're in the AI era. Okay. And in this case, our administrator will approve the request. So, and he can also mark some note So you can suggest what it will do next. Once our administrator, our manager approve the request, they will trigger another runbook. In another runbook, it will make the decision. So see, okay, now we are out of the resource. So we can see, is there any more resource in our resource pool? If it does, can we add some to our current service web frontier farm automatically? Okay, so now the runbook has been triggered. Now we can see it triggered success. So it will go back to the service virtual machine manager, system center virtual machine manager, to add one more VM to our web front tier group. So before we just got 2 VMs in the front line, and now we will have 3 totally. We can take a look. Okay, there you go. Now it automatically add one more VM to our service web tier. So we now have 3 VMs totally. So it automatically, and this demo is very short, but the concept is very important. First, we use the Monitor platform to capture the overload issue, and it will report to our manager automatically. Once our manager got the what happening, and he just need to approve or reject the request made by the orchestration platform, and we define it some template. So you can see everything is step by step, but the design is so precise. So once your process handle is so good, you don't need to worry about. Just like here, once the IT administrator approve the request of the resource, and there will be one more VM can automatically generate by our virtual machine management engine, just like here what we see, and it will add to our form. But here still have some issue remains. So you just know what about the virtual machine generation. If you just familiar with the VMM resource assigning and creating, you will know. No matter it's a new template or the previous template, it will take you maybe 5 or 10 minutes to do this. But 5 or 10 minutes in now is too long, right? It's too long. So can it be accomplished just within some seconds? I'm so sorry to let you know, it cannot be finished within the traditional VM architecture, but it can be easily accompanied by the container or the pod, but also pod is composed with container. Okay, so I will show you later what will happening or how to process this case in the modern cloud microservice era. Okay, thank you for watching.